Okay, so tonight's question is, for the women, do you leverage your vajayjay in your relationship or in relationships? And for the men, have you have a JJ leveraged against you? And tonight's show is going to be dope. We have Tony Robbins giving old school, yet still current, relevant information, new school. It's amazing that men have not been able to give or tell the truth in years, since at least the early 1960s. Men have been trapped in this space where they couldn't tell the truth. So now we have men telling the truth. We can get some correction, and thank God for the women telling the truth too. We can also understand what they're talking about and understand their nature and get some correction also. But yeah, tonight we're starting the series Breaking the Code. I'm going to break the code on everybody. Like, all these codes will be broken by the end of this series. But anyway, just getting started. So yeah, code breaking. We got, like I said, Tony Robbins. We got CGA, who once hated on me, but he is a creator that I loved before I came out on YouTube, and he's getting better, right? And so maybe we can make amends one day, but for right now, fuck him. But he did present some great information tonight on this video we're about to show. Let's get into it, man. I'm gonna stop wasting your time. Let's get it cracking. CGA, Tony Robbins. I'll drop in with my knowledge and information because we don't agree on everything. Let's go.
We're going to talk about this real quick. We got Tony Robbins jumping out here calling how a daddy's little girl ruined her marriage. How daddy's little girl ruined her marriage. All right, so here you go right here. There's the daddy's little girl right there. And we hear about women that have these fantasies, spoil me, I'm daddy's little girl, you have to do this, my daddy used to do this, and this is how I need to be raised and all of this stuff. And we hear these things on dates. But what he's going to hear is what men hear when they're dating or on a dating profile on how you should be a better man and how you need to spoil and trick her. But he breaks this shit down and code breaks her. Number one reason why is because he doesn't have an interest in having sex with her. Once a man doesn't have interest in having sex with a woman, he can be honest. Even if you're dating her, if your interest is to not have sex with her immediately, you can be honest with her. You can lose her. You don't have to placate to her. So he has that leverage over her. So when he hears her bullshit, he can shoot it down. Most of you guys aren't in that position. You're in scarcity. He's in abundance. He doesn't need her pussy tonight. He can do whatever. Now, when he tells her her pussy percolates for him. So he can get it because he's honest and straightforward. He's a straight shooter with it. But he doesn't have an interest for this to begin with. So let's play this video and react to it. So it says how daddy's little girl ruined her marriage.
He taught you that you're his little princess, didn't he? Yes. He taught you you're perfect, didn't he? He really grew up, didn't he?
Yeah. Thank you, Dad.
Yes. He taught you to expect the man in your life to be the same as him. But see, there's only one problem. He didn't have to put up with because you valued and admired him.
You're good, right? You're so good. 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 Wow. Yes.
And he didn't have sex with you, so there wasn't the piece of you feeling a sense of control over him. It wasn't something you could give or withhold from him. It would not affect his sense of love with you. So you had no power, so you worked to please him.
Okay, so we getting in deep now. We getting in deep. I'm going to play the rest of the video. So when women say, I want a man like my daddy's little girl, I want princess treatment, the reality is he had to do it out of obligation and love. You didn't have power and leverage over him. Other than that, he wasn't having sex with you. The reason why you're having problem with men is because you get the leverage sex. I call it all the time that women are leveraging sex. They're leveraging whatever they're leveraging. And this is why you're not getting princess treatment from other men, because you're leveraging sex against the other men. Let's continue. Okay.
It made you believe that love is something that should be expected and you could take it away because it was always there from him. Ooh. You've taken it away from this man. I'm not defending anything this man has done. I don't know what he's done. I bet he's done some stupid things that he probably hates himself for. But so have you. Ooh. If I was coaching, I would probably tell him to move on. Because this girl acts sweet, is sweet, and will take away love in a heartbeat if she doesn't get what she wants.
This is what I was saying earlier. When they act sweet and they renege, they move the goalposts, they leverage sex against you, they use sex as a weapon. This is what I was saying, and he's telling her that.
This is exactly true. Most of us as older men, we've been through this 1,000 times. If you don't give a woman what she wants, financial demands, time demands, all the things she demands, she will withdraw sex from you. I forgot the rate of sexless marriage in America, but I believe it's well over 30% of marriages that are sexless, because the woman's in a marriage and she's like, she feels that the man isn't paying enough of something, money, energy, attention, or time to her in order to be rewarded with having sex with her. But she'll cheat with a guy who's broke or something. And men and women both have needs in relationships, and they withdraw because it's the only option they have. So I'm not even against, this is going to sound crazy, but I'm going to say it. I'm not really against women withdrawing sex in relationships at this current point. We do need a new marriage system that says, hey, women can deserve this. This percentage of the man's paycheck should go directly into an account that's for her. A man who wants children from his wife should have to actually pay exorbitant fees to have children with her. Both sides are doing work, guys. The women have to be rewarded for the part that they do in order to make things fair. So when things become unfair, in her mind at least, in her heart and mind in a relationship, she withdraws sex from you. It's her only recourse in trying to get you to obey. She might even abuse you in other ways besides the feeling that you're abused by her withdrawal from sex. She might talk crazy to you, disrespect. And so it's not that she's always necessarily wrong. A lot of times it's just that this is the only way she feels to add correction to the situation. But we'll talk more about that later.
Divorce from this man. However, it was your fault because you were leveraging sex against him. And when he wasn't doing what you wanted, AKA paying, he didn't do what you wanted, you removed sex. You couldn't do that with your father. That's why your father treated you like a princess. But you thought that's how you're going to walk out here in the world, and you thought you could treat men like that because that was the only thing you had as a power chip. Soon as he didn't do what you wanted to do, you took away the love. You're the piece of shit in this equation. Also, the woman thinks the other man is the piece of shit in this equation, but it's her. She's the piece of shit. And sometimes it's like that. Sometimes I even say in relationships, men messed up because you were the piece of shit and the woman reacted. You were the piece of shit, not the woman. Okay, not the woman. So many people blame other people for their issues when you have to blame the fact that you was a bitch ass nigga in a relationship and she reacted.
Yeah, and that's what I was just saying, that the women are, when they withhold sex from you, start disrespecting, acting crazy, this is their reaction to you not being right in their eyes. I mean, point blank period. They have not much recourse. That's why women apply for more divorces than men, because when a man's unhappy in a relationship, he often feels like he can just go cheat or be with other women and get his feelings back and still have enough to stay with her. This is why, I often tell people that in relationships, men cheat or women cheat. When women cheat in relationships, generally, it's because they're trying to leave the relationship. They're trying to find somebody better, be somewhere else. They're hoping they do better than you. When men cheat, it's not for that reason. Primarily, when men cheat in relationships, it's generally because they're trying to stay with you. They cheat to get alleviation for the lack of sex or to alleviate the feelings of the disrespect that you're providing to him. Women cheat to leave, men cheat to stay.
100%. So now he had to give her that. Oh yeah, you started off sweet, but you use sex as a weapon. Let's continue.
Because she's lived a life where she could.
Yeah, she confused now. She confused.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
And of course, she's somewhere in her 40s or 50s. She's 40s and she's stuck on stupid. She's still stuck on stupid. She don't get it. because nobody else has been able to tell her this. Why? Because men are manipulative in relationships. They're usury, and they use this idea that they're going to get sex from the woman if they lie.
That's facts.
Okay. One of the reasons why men have this issue with women is because we try to manipulate them out of sex, saying that it's not about the sex when it is. And we don't tell them the truth about themselves. Even our wives, we're afraid to tell.
That is absolute facts. And let me hit that's facts, because women hate the truth. All right, so let's be clear here. Women hate the truth. So trying to be truthful with them will never work. The old thing where your girl comes to you is like, do I look fat in these jeans? Do these jeans make me look fat? You have to tell her no. You look great in those jeans, babe. Knowing her ass is fat. Fat as fuck. You know she's fat. She knows she's fat. She's just shit testing you to see what the hell you will say. You cannot tell the truth to women because women don't like to feel any pain or hurt. None. Zero. And guess what truth does? It hurts. Truth hurts. So telling the truth to a woman is not going to work. Now, let me say this to add to the knowledge group that's going on tonight. It's not just women you're sleeping with. You can't tell the truth to women at work, but they can tell the truth to you. A woman at your job often can tell you all kind of stuff. I had a woman one time at a job tell me that she was a misandrist and she hated men. But if I would have said the same thing in reverse, I'd be in HR getting fired. If I said I hated women at work, which I don't, but I just, find these things shocking. You can't tell the truth to women anywhere in society. And this is just another reason why a lot of the men are just watered down, guys. We're watered down because of the rules that exist and the double standards that are always tilted against men. I don't know of one that is tilted against women, but we'll get to that.
Tell them the truth about themselves. So then that when one man tells them the truth, they are confused. When I start telling women the truth, they're confused. Nobody's ever told me this.
If her father had not taught her she's a princess, she would learn that she would have to find a way to meet the needs of others, not just herself and her children. And she would never take love away because she wouldn't take the risk.
Damn.
As a result of that, their relationship could be more deep.
Ooh.
Because it all changed when children came. It wasn't the children. It's that she decided the love of the children was her priority, and she pulled back love from him without meaning to initially. But then when he didn't do things she wanted the way she wanted, she got mad, and then she did do it deliberately.
Ooh, bruh. And I wish I could play this straight on, but he killing her. These are all things that I've taught. I've taught these things, and I'm not saying he stole from me. Believe me, he's a legend. This is what I've been telling you. When the children comes, the love of the children trumps yours. Then you become do this, do that. And when you don't do it, she stops fucking you. And she just says, well, I'll just take the love from the kid. Then when the divorce comes, what does she do? She fights hard for the kids, not the relationship. She just fights hard to give you less time with the kids. He killing her. He killing her right in front of the audience, in front of people. He doing it live. That's exactly what's happening. And when I say white women are queens of this in America, white women are the queens of this, of doing this for particular game of reneging. Now, when black women do it, but they'll do it in 2 to 3 months. They'll do it before the baby even arrives. But white women tend to do this. They'll wait all the way up until this end.
The white women play the long game. That's why they often like to get with guys who have potential or look like they have potential, because they absolutely play the long game. The white women kind of play it smarter. This is why African-American women and some other women, generally African-American women, get caught in really bad situations because they don't have the patience usually to play the long game. A white woman will divorce you and crush you. A white woman or a mixed woman that's black and white mixed, they will crush you when they're 35 to 45 years old. They'll wait 10, 15, 20 years in a relationship or marriage before they take everything from you, your kids, your finances, and leave you in the worst type of divorce that a man could get, which is a gray divorce. If you're a man getting divorced and you're over 38, over 40, you are in that territory where you're facing a gray divorce. And the reason that's worse, that's the worst type of divorce a man can receive, is because he's actually so old that it's hard to rebuild his entire life again. It's hard to rebuild your whole career that you spent 10, 15, 20 years building, right? It's hard to rebuild that at 40 years old, 45, 50. Good luck getting everything back that she took from you, that you lost because you loved and you invested.
And then blame him on the way out. He killing this woman.
And he didn't understand that at first, and then he felt hurt, and then that turned into anger, and then he did stupid things.
Yep.
He's used to being able to make things happen.
Oh, bro, I have to pause it. I'm sorry. Now, I've said this before. When women talk about what men did to them in a relationship, it's often when the man responds to how she starts treating him. He responds, and then that's her story. Oh, he was an asshole. He cheated on me. He beat me. He financially abused me.
Bro,
but what Tony is saying is, no, that was his response to you.
Yeah. I love this part because let me say, I'm personally, just my experience. I've been in relationships, a long marriage I was in, plus many other relationships, and dating a lot of women even now. Every time you sit down with a woman and talk about her past life, past relationships, whatever, she tells you how every guy she's ever been with has been, how they do. Hold on a second. They'd be like, oh, well, these guys were toxic and toxic, and my ex was toxic and abusive. It's all toxic, toxic, narcissistic, and abusive. This is every ex they ever had. How the fuck is every guy you've been with was toxic and abusive? Never a great guy. Never once have I sat down with a woman to eat or on a date, whatever we was doing. And she said, you know what? I was a total bitch in this relationship. I was wrong. I cheated on him. I'm just a nasty, right? I never hear that. Every guy was toxic. He was no good. He just, he didn't want to take care of me. I wasn't a princess in his eyes, right? All the bullshit that they say that we know, we know. Like, you better know. If you don't know, you better know now.
Playing sex as a weapon. That was his response from you removing love and weaponizing the love. He killing her. This is a fact. This is a fact. You're a victim of a scenario that you created. Not that he was an asshole from the beginning. He's just responding to you because he has no other choice but to respond that way. Woo! And you will find that she does this in every relationship. One relationship after the next, after the next, after the next. And guess what? She ends up coming out here talking about all these men ain't shit when she's the common denominator. She's the piece of shit in the relationship. And I've been trying to tell y'all that for a long time. They just don't realize it. Or if they do realize it, they don't want to admit it. Let's continue here. He killing her, bro. Look. Why is he crying? He been wanting to say that for years. He been wanting one person to stand up for him for years. This is what I do for you, bitch ass niggas. And then you don't even want to buy my book and my course. Fuck y'all niggas. All right. But this is what I do for y'all. After y'all done listening to me, you be like, thank God one person gets it. Y'all be like, thank God for Coach. He gets it. He puts his neck on the line for us, for him to advocate for us.
Let me step in on this one and totally fucking agree. For years now, for a good 4 years, I've been on YouTube speaking and advocating for not just men, women, and girls also for the right life, the right thing. Many times I reach, on YouTube Shorts, for example, I reach millions and millions of people, 5 million views, 6 million views, views go differently. Sometimes reaching hundreds of thousands of people. Try to pack that in your stadium, your local stadium, your city stadium. Good luck. That's a lot of reach and a lot of influence. I have people getting in the comments saying, you've helped me so much. You've been so great. This is magical. This is just every beautiful compliment. And thank you guys for complimenting the work that I do. But you will receive all that greatness and you will receive all that hard work and God-given talent and gifts and not give $1. It is insane. I've had men contact me in my DMs on Instagram explaining how they were going to hurt themselves or end themselves, but that a message I gave them the strength to continue. But even in that, you can't give $1. So yeah, bullshit going on there, but it won't stop me. Support your creators if you can. the people that help you and give you messages to keep you going. Please do that for all of us. But this man crying, this is truly what it's about.
You just want one bitch ass nigga. Because y'all be out here talking to your family and friends, they don't get it. You talk to your coworkers, they don't get it. You talk to everybody, your church reverend, they don't get it. All right, but then you get one person to finally get it, you be like, finally. Right? Finally, somebody that can finally fucking get what I've been feeling. That's why he crying.
Your father.
All right. So we do have another clip here from this particular video here. I wish I could have the whole video. But we have another clip from this particular, what I call code breaking. Code breaking. We're going to have to make that a phrase here, breaking the code on her. So we got another video here. It says right here, he called out her BS.
There is a block. Who are you obsessed with?
Me.
I would dump your ass in a heartbeat.
Ooh.
I would take care of my children. I would run from any direction you're in because I know what's there is a black widow pretending to be a princess.
Damn.
She said she's self-obsessed with herself. Herself.
Everything he's saying, I've been telling y'all in one way or another. I'm like, dude, Apex Predator. He calls it Black Widow.
So
Apex
selfish.
Predator. I'll dump you. Dump that bitch.
Yeah, they pray upon.
Leverage an options.
Men and women pray
Walk
on each
away
other.
from her when she don't give her what she want. I've been telling you this, but y'all don't want to listen. Y'all out here kowtowing, try to press these with goddamn women. You in scarcity. Niggas ain't getting a passport. Ain't bossed up. I told you. He's saying the exact same thing. Man, I'll leave your ass in a heartbeat. I'll drop you where you standing. I'll walk away from your fuck you.
Wow.
Fuck you and your kids. Okay.
Obsessed with herself.
Her. And she said, who are you obsessed with? She says, me.
Selfish.
Telling.
Yin and yang, baby.
Telling. She's obsessed with herself. Let's continue.
Wow.
Sorry for pausing this, but yeah.
I would not put up with your for 2 seconds, and I would never hurt you physically, but I would let you know what it feels like when you try to with a masculine. Oh, because all of your suffering is because you obsess about your needs and you've never stopped to feel what's really going on in him and what role have I played to help create that. Now,
he destroyed. Dude, this is exactly what I've been telling what's missing for men. When women say they want traditional men, this is traditional man. But then when that man shows up, she'd be like, we don't want you that traditional. That's toxic.
They do not.
But he's being masculine. This is why I don't believe in alpha. That's masculine. That's masculinity talking.
They do not like to be put in their place. They do not like masculinity. They hate it. They live their whole life being weaker and more insignificant feeling, although they're not. Men's power is in the physical world, so we're bigger and stronger and more masculine. Women's power is in the mental and emotional world. They don't see their value. We haven't been teaching our girls their value, but yes, she needs to know what it feels like to be without you. Let it go. That's why I'm still single. If they can't love and respect, I got to let it go. I got to keep it moving. And they're quicker to give you a piece of their ass than they are to give you $5. Okay. They don't care like that. So it's tricky, guys, but you need to be aware. I'm ending this video here. It's already gone too long. It's been a good time kicking it with y'all tonight. I mean, long video, but I hope you got some value out of this one. A lot of cool videos coming up. So stay in tune with your boy. I ain't even wearing no jewelry tonight. I'm just draped in myself, feeling comfortable. I actually have bunny slippers on right now. So fuck you. But Code Breaker series, whatever this is, I don't know. I might change the name on you, just switch it up. But yeah, Ricky RedPill in the house, the king of the RP. Dark Knight, we out.
In the comments, yeah, they going in on Ricky in the comments. I'm rolling while the vibe stays sticky. Ricky's on a mission, let him hate, let him feed in the comments. They can't bring him to his knees.